Hey y'all, it's your girl Brianna, and thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Talking Spit. I got two individuals that basically, this is Michael Jordan, and then this is Kobe, but Kobe better than Michael. Of course, obviously, we're talking about relationships today. I'm super excited to start this series off with two people that I love to just hear talk. So I'm allowing them to introduce themselves and basically why y'all think I chose y'all to be on this episode. Who would like to go first?
Ladies.
I'm JoJo. I think we're on this episode because when me and Tez are together, it's just fire. We agree to disagree at the end of the situation.
Absolutely.
I'm Tez. I think we're on the show because we got good opinions and great perspectives, and I mean, why not Tez? But you know, now I'm just
Already. So Mr. Tez, since you say why not Tez, I'm just gonna crack it up. We're gonna go right into it. We're gonna talk about a couple different things. I would like it as raw and raunchy, as ugly as possible. I really don't care what y'all say, to be honest, because I'm gonna speak my opinion. So first things first.
I need some water.
Mr. Tez.
What's up?
Sir, do you believe that men and women can be friends? And JoJo, I would love for you to interject whenever you feel that he's wrong.
Right. I gotta ask for a little more clarity. Single men and women being friends, or
I'm gonna be vague because I want to hear your honest opinion.
I believe. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I feel that.
I think if boundaries are set and the moment that a woman or a man feels like they want more, that they let it be known so they can keep it in check. No, if there's sex involved.
No, if there's sex involved. Why?
So friends with benefits, I don't think that works.
That's not a thing. Why?
I mean, unless the man and the woman are cheating and they can't be more. Because emotions get involved. And I used to say on the woman's side, but I'm gonna be honest, there are males that catch feelings for the woman.
Absolutely. I'll give you my opinion section.
I mean, can they be friends? Like Tez said, yes and no. And I agree with everything he said. Everything.
That's horrible.
There we go. But I agree with it. Look, Tez, that's a one-time thing.
See, I don't agree with neither one of them. I'm going to say just flat out no. Let me tell you this why. Now, for instance, Tez, you're a married man. He finally got his ring on, y'all. I'm just playing.
Oh!
I'm just kidding.
She lying, y'all. She lying.
I'm just playing. Tez always wears his ring. But listen, no. Reason I'm going to say completely no is because I feel that someone in the situation has feelings. Regardless on what boundaries you set, when you have a feminine and a masculine energy, we're automatically invented to kind of do this. You automatically. So if you're around a man a couple of different times, especially when you don't have that energy, especially when you're a single woman and there's a single male, you're going to find some level of attraction. Why do you think y'all friends? That's why I never see it actually working out. I used to believe y'all yes and no. No, not even strictly friends sometimes. I think we can be friends because you're a married man. And me, I don't want you. Okay?
Now, I want you to remember that you said the nature of how we the humans,
yeah.
Right? Because when it comes back around, I'm going to use that again. And I don't want y'all to be saying, just saying. But anyway.
The nature of humans.
Cool. I mean, I guess. I maybe because I was raised around women, it's a little easier for me. I'm not shooting my shot at every female, even before I was married. Like, I'm into having conversation. If you can, like, mentally, but then again, that can cause something because you can stimulate somebody mentally.
Thank you. See, back to my point.
This is hard, man, because if I say yeah, then
you can't have no friends.
I can't never tell them we just friends.
We different.
But like the group of friends that I have now with all of you guys, like you're married.
Yeah.
Kirk's single. Both y'all's like brothers to me now. Like I came in like a few months ago and we just all just like click like that. So I feel like I said, yes and no, you can do that. I don't look at him that type of way. I don't look at Kirk that type of way. I don't look at none of the guys that way.
So it has to be the particular male.
So are you saying if Kirk wasn't her dude's cousin and I wasn't married, it might get more messier?
It could be potentially. And if she wasn't taken.
But the thing is, I'm not into none of the guys like that, even if I wasn't with.
So she's not attracted to you. So say if there was, hypothetically speaking, right? So say our group of friends, there's a guy, you're not in your situation, right? And there's a guy that's stimulating you in the friend group. You're not gonna cross that boundary. Thank you. Boom. Her face says it all. Yeah, because it has to be the thing is you're not
Come on.
attracted to them in that manner.
How many? We ain't attractive.
No, it's not that y'all not attractive.
I'm not saying that.
This man will hit.
Be right. Stop.
Come on, Tess. How about you not attractive? But my thing is this: if there's someone of the opposite sex, even sometimes a female that I'm around too much, I start catching. I'm like, yo, I'm actually attracted to her because of who she is as a person.
Yeah.
It's really hard to keep that fine line of friendship when you have single individuals around each other.
That's true. But yes and no to the answer.
Because y'all saying yes and no because y'all got people. Me, I'm being the realist.
That's not why.
What?
All right. I will be a little more real. Okay. With the single women I have been friends with, for example, I had a gang of female friends. Once I got married, none of them stayed around. One could say maybe there was something more that they thought. I actually didn't start, strictly platonic until I was married. So maybe you're right. I just feel like now at this age, I'm not as thirsty and as horny.
Ooh, I appreciate your honesty. Cause see now,
but I'm still saying I can be friends with
you
women.
see how it got back to my point, y'all? I knew it. I knew eventually I was gonna convince both of y'all because in reality, y'all perspective right now is that y'all have people that y'all love. Right? So you like, no, of course I can hang around them because they're friends. But see, it's different for you because if your man wasn't cousins with 3 of the men, I can guarantee he would not be going. He would not he would not allow you to be around that.
He wouldn't allow me to be around that. He wouldn't like that.
Boom.
You're right.
You feel me?
You're right.
So
I wouldn't do that.
Exactly. It's his cousins. And he's like, oh, I can trust my family. But if it was just 3 other Negroes, oh no, he not going.
He's not.
He's not going.
But the thing is, I have male friends that are like 15 plus years, and he did not care that I went out with them.
That's going out.
But those are my guy friends. Yeah. Like those are my dogs. And my brother's like.
So he trusts her.
That's trust.
He trusts her because I ain't never had
like
Negroes that trust me.
There's nothing stopping you from doing something. Then eventually you'll do something with a friend.
100%. There's not been a guy friend. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that.
You don't tell us to be real and not be real.
So I'm speaking
you better
from
get
a
some
sense
fake
of this.
names.
Nah, it has not been a guy friend. Wow. Ooh, I'm about to say it. It has not been a guy friend that I say like, oh, this is my guy friend that either A, has not had feelings for me, or B, I have not slept with. And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it, that's all. Keep it a stack with y'all. So speaking of, you mentioned something, so you haven't been platonic since you were married. So I want to talk about this whole conversation about, do you believe in poly or monogamous relationships? I would love to hear both of y'all perspective on this one.
I definitely believe in poly.
Because
that's just what I want. I want a man and a woman.
And y'all, you wanna, so in my perspective, most women that are gonna watch this gonna think, wait, she wanna share her man?
Yeah.
Please break it down, because I don't get it.
I could do it with the man and the woman, or I could do it separate. Have a girlfriend and have a man. Like, I could do it just like that. Like, I love women, and my first attraction was to women.
Okay. So y'all could be doing things together. So how does a poly relationship work?
I would rather be. I've never been in one, but I want to try it out. Okay. But I would rather, like we having a whole relationship together. I would rather do it with both of them together, in the bed, out of the bed, all of it.
Okay. So Tess, what do you think about that? Is your wife going for a poly?
Hell no. But I will say this: I got married at 23. If I knew what I knew now, I probably would have presented that like, hey, let's like see. Obviously you gotta be able to afford it. Yeah. In my culture, that's okay. If you could provide shelter, financial, emotional, spiritual, all those things for a woman, then go right ahead. Yeah. However, under the vows that I got married, nah, I ain't going.
Right, you went into that relationship with just you and her. You can't just go into it and be like, oh, hey,
and
I want this now. Right, she gonna feel like, well, am I not enough for you?
I will say though, monogamy, I don't know if it's natural.
Society created it, by the way.
Of course.
When queens had multiple husbands, by the way.
Well, see, now that's where I'm gonna disagree. Now, it might have happened.
You always disagree.
It might have happened, but here's the thing. I always say, here's the reason why I feel like when a man has multiple women, it might go smoother than a woman.
Oh, please explain.
How many men do you know right now that are going to be okay with sharing a woman. Because one, egos get involved. Who's having the better sex? Who's getting the most time? Let's say you get pregnant by one. Now the other 3, 4 gotta wait. Unless y'all just having pregnant sex. That's
You talking?
But I'm saying
It happened.
You talking about a woman with 2 men?
So so basically what he's saying is this.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
So, but that's the same counting if I go to the other side for women. Think about this. Me being the woman that I am, you not gonna be her better you fucking me. That's not happening. I'm sorry.
So then guess what I can do?
What?
Fuck you better than I fucked her that day.
But
what I'm saying is, excuse my language, but listen, what I'm saying is, you will get what you want. If you get emotional, physical, all that, right? You might feel a little jealousy, but you're only gonna go so far.
That's my ego too, though, because my thing is
then
this.
You might have a male ego. Then.
So I do. I have masculine energy. I've actually accepted that.
Then you the exception.
Because I'm like, because my thing is, I'm gonna look at this female like, wait a second, I'm not doing enough for you. Why do you need her?
But we're gonna have the agreement is already set, so you wouldn't be saying nothing like that.
So if you believe that monogamy was something that probably is not in our nature, I believe the same thing as well. But I'm gonna get me 2 men.
Good luck. Because here's the thing.
I can't do the 2 men.
Hypothetically,
I want to take 2 dick. Sorry, Mom.
Hypothetically, I'm saying.
I gotta take 1.
If you and JoJo are my women, you 2 can benefit from that more than if I'm trying to connect with another man.
I mean, no.
What man about who's gonna be buddy with the same? You see how many there's niggas dying over one woman. That's how most wars started over a woman.
Okay, you got me.
In the history,
I agree with that.
So that means
I say that all the time too. I agree with that.
And check this out, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't know how y'all can argue this, right? Deserted island.
Okay.
You give a woman 10 men. How many years would it take to reproduce?
Oh, it's gonna be 10 years. Cause think about it, cause you're gonna be pregnant once by each man.
So then, guess what? You take that deserted island, 1 woman, 10 men, boom. Y'all reproduce on that island. You give another island, 1 man, 10 women. We gonna kill y'all. We gonna
y'all
reproduce.
Gonna have multiple babies. Because he can get 10 women pregnant at the same time.
The possibility,
I
can get 10 women triplets. That's 30. Boom. In 9 months, I got 30 people. You get pregnant once, even if you got triplets, that's 3 to my 30.
In a year.
If we just speaking on biology.
But I'm just not taking. I was just bringing up the point of because men love to say, well, women can't. Boom, ready. Women can't do what men can do. Tez, you have a lot to say about that. So when you said to us, when we said on the rooftop, women can't do what men can do. What did you mean by that?
This is gonna be the first time I'm gonna do this in front of y'all. I should retract that statement.
Oh. Here we go. Okay.
What I should have said is, women aren't naturally wanting to, because we're talking about, let's just keep it real, we're talking about having meaningless, emotionless sex, right? Yes, it can be done. Mm-hmm. It's a little harder for y'all to do it than it is for us to do it. Because, one, you have the society stereotype that if y'all do it, y'all hoes. But let's say y'all get over that, cool. How many penises are you going to take before eventually one of those guys that want to talk to you, they want to hang out with you? How many times have y'all told my homie that when we going on dates, getting out women's head, just give me penis? Meaning, and you smile because you know what I'm talking about. Meaning, let's say he wants to hang out after y'all have sex. Oh, he nut, boom. He want to sit down, cuddle, have a little conversation. He asks you that question of, hey, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You see that face you got? That's what you're gonna think. Like, damn.
Now, can I counter this?
Yep, go ahead.
Now, you ready for me?
Yeah.
Now, granted, you just said we all 3 agree that I have masculine energy.
Okay, so you're the exception to this rule. You're the exception to this rule.
I am. I'm probably like 10% of the women in the world. But my thing is this: the reason why I disagree with your statement because I've had meaningless, emotionless sex. It was a task. It was a job. It's like, damn, you did that, bro. I'll see you later. Holla at you. I've cut people off after I slept with them. Okay. And it was great.
Now let me ask you this. Have you always been like that?
Yes.
From the jump? You ain't going through nothing that made you that way?
No, you want to know why? Damn, it's going to get deep. Sorry, y'all. It's going to get deep. The reason why I seen sex as an object, because I was molested as a kid.
Okay, see, there's always an underlying thing.
It has to be, yeah. So that was my thing. I realized that was the one thing I can control in my life. Right. Because I'm like, all right, it was taken from me at a young age, so I'm going to control it.
So now, you have, what's the word? Your perception of sex is like, it is what it is.
Yeah, it was. Now when I experience intimacy is different. Sex and intimacy are completely different. When I experienced intimacy, I was like, damn, I don't want to go back to just having sex.
Right, so guess what?
What?
I can experience intimacy and keep doing it, though.
Nuh-uh. Man, I believe men catch feelings just as much as women do.
But if I catch feelings, I can still see another woman and get just as horny as I did with the woman I got intimate.
But you understand this, though, but the feelings aren't there. I've had to, in a situation, I've had guys that caught feelings for me when it just was just sex.
You didn't ask if we would do it and not catch feelings. You just said, can women do what men do?
Yeah.
We might catch feelings. So if there's 20 women I had sex with, right? Mm-hmm. I may catch feelings for 10 of them. I may fall in love with 3 of them, but I can keep going without thinking, I shouldn't do it. I want to be.
That's because y'all did get hurt.
I was like,
exactly.
Thank you. Speaking of,
that's just our DNA.
Thank you.
Like,
speaking of, thank you, JoJo, for the next segue. She said, "Niggas ain't shit."
Oh yeah. Listen
now,
granted,
I would like to break this down real quick. JoJo, why do you think niggas ain't shit?
Dang, just listen to him.
What?
I'm sorry, but listen to you. Like, seriously.
I'm just being honest. Like, niggas, I mean, people ain't shit. Why I gotta be niggas?
So, I broke down, I'm away from my perspective. You know what I said when I think of the reason why niggas and women ain't shit.
Remind me, please.
So, basically, I think this is the reason why there's so many ain't shit ass people is because there are people who are accepting ain't shit ass people. If you set the standard.
We agree.
So, for me as a woman.
So, I'm glad you said that. Because everything that women complain about a man, there's another woman that will take him for that same reason.
And I would accept him.
My woman complains that I'm a dog. Past tense. Before we got married. My woman, all this is hypothetical, by the way. I'm a dog, right? The woman I'm with might hate that. Mm-hmm. I go into the world. I'm gonna get another woman who wants me just because I'm a dog. Whether she wants to change me, whether because she like dogs, who knows? Y'all set the standard. For example, right? Like the reason why we put rims on our cars, the reason why we want to be fly, it's all for a woman. So you take women out of work. Or if they
dick smugglers. Keep going, I'm listening.
It's all for a woman, but that stuff don't make me turn my head.
It doesn't
for you, but for every one of you, there's a 30 of them.
I'm not gonna lie, there is.
Yeah, there is, but yeah.
So if niggas ain't
don't put me in that category because that ain't.
It's the same thing I said about people who hate side chicks. Then y'all need to get a council of real ass women, and y'all need to go out and just be the Avengers of women who hate side chicks.
I appreciate you talking about side chicks because that was something like I think side chicks are being glorified, right? And I think people are okay with. Now, granted, polygamy is completely different, right? But I think women are becoming okay with sharing niggas. Outside of it being polygamous, it's like you mess with me and then you mess with her and we don't know about each other. But then she may know about it, but I'm your girl. There's women that are okay with being the side chick. Why is that? Somebody help me explain.
The women that we glorify in entertainment talk about it.
Why do you think, JoJo? He talking about entertainment.
I have nothing to say.
JoJo said she passed on that one. Now me,
why?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I told my little sister I was gonna talk about this today. I have shared a nigga before. Now
you knew it.
This is what happened. He kept going between me and her consistently. Remember I told you about how I got my heart broke? Mm-hmm. I set myself up for that because guess what? I was sharing a nigga. I allowed him to go to you, then I allowed him to come back to me.
Because you thought he was going to leave.
Okay, he going to leave her, he going to come back to me. Then he leave me and go back to her. And then he married her.
You know why? Because there was emotion behind that.
No, I know why he married her. He married her because she was more accessible. I didn't live in the same state.
Oh. I mean...
It made sense. He said it's out his own mouth. That ain't none of my business.
But all y'all knew?
Huh?
She knew?
She definitely knew about me because I would see her hit I paid for the little Instagram thing to see who went on my Instagram page.
But I'm saying she knew the level.
She had to because she was on my Instagram page stalking me. Of course she did. You think she just looked at my Instagram page for no reason?
Y'all was in a poly and y'all ain't even know it.
Polly popped her in her mouth. But no, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just not... That whole side, now granted, if that's someone's business, that's someone's business. But my thing is this. I feel horrible if I know that someone's in a relationship and I'm still pursuing them. It's hard for me to do it because what happened to me prior. Before that, I was like...
in a relationship and you joined in?
No, so we were friends.
Yeah.
And then we dated. And then I played professional basketball and then he started dating her.
Okay.
And then it was like a back and forth thing for like 4 years.
Oh, you left him. You left him.
I was getting the bag. Why do people...
He a man.
What else am I supposed to do?
That probably intimidated him.
Me getting my bag?
If he ain't getting him,
Why do you think so? Why do you think successful women intimidate men? Because I hear that a lot. A lot of times people say, "Oh, Brianna, you're intimidating." I'm like, what does that mean?
They feel like you're doing better than them. They want to do better than you. They want to make sure they got everything and you know, just everything. They just got it like that, and you just come in right behind them.
Here's the thing, man. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I want to hear you say.
No, go ahead.
Say it, Justin.
Men, okay, I got it. Men feel like men want to be needed.
It's almost like if we're not, then what's keeping you here? If there's not something that you need, but you can get that anywhere. You can get that anywhere.
If you like that.
All right, so it's like this, right? Let's say you successful, right? Mm-hmm. And the man you was dealing with hypothetically wasn't as successful as you. His first thought is, you out, you might meet another successful nigga. Boom, you gone. Our ego, there's no logic when you're dealing with our ego. Just like there's no logic when we're dealing with y'all emotions.
But y'all thinking like that, but sometimes it's just like, we love you that much, like we don't give a fuck.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Love, JoJo.
I'm pretty sure it's true. There are women out there that are probably taking care of their home with their husband and kids.
Some women, like, there's percentage. I don't know what it is, but some of us women, like, we gonna love you from you not having dollars to you having dollars. We gonna stay with you. We gonna stay down with you.
Man, that's
what
happens
when, and I've been there, right? I've been unemployed and with a woman who's basically looking out for me. And it started.
How did you feel?
At first, I felt like, oh, she held me down. But then, them arguments happen. What's the first thing that gets said?
And I took care of you.
You ain't shit, bum ass nigga and all that. And then, you know, you calm down. You forget the shit. But I still carry that.
Yeah.
Because my manhood is attached to what I can do, how I can provide.
So
I can't provide.
So men are supposed to provide in some shape or form. Is that financial?
That's what everybody thinks.
I mean,
are supposed to be like that.
Do you know any women? All right, let me ask you a question. Do you know any women that cannot be getting provided for financially, but still let the man run the house?
Hell no.
Nope.
Look at your face.
Hell no.
Look at your face.
Because I'm not gonna.
So now I gotta be the beta. I gotta be.
I mean, but at the same time, it's not you being the bitch though. But like that's, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm gonna be 50-50 with you. Like if you're gonna be taking care of the house, cooking, cleaning, doing everything else, and I'm the one that's bringing in the money. It's just how it is. Like if a man's bringing the money and the woman's at the home just like taking care of everything.
So
it's
can
just,
he run the household?
It has to have. So my thing is this.
It's 50-50.
It is. Now, granted, let me tell you why. Because this is someone I asked this question, and I can't wait. I can't wait to have this conversation with married couples because I know married couples if the woman is the breadwinner and the man takes care of the household and he's a stay-at-home dad. The thing that I realize is this: where I lack, you should pick up.
Yeah. Period.
So if I'm the person that's bringing in the financial aspects, I have to respect my partner enough. Then why the hell did I choose you if I'm going to be like, well, you're doing this because your role is just as valuable as mine. Like, for instance, Kobe mentioned this about his wife. People kept talking about how Vanessa sits at home with his kids. She runs his household. She was running his businesses when he's on the road.
She makes the house a home. He still runs his household.
So what's your definition of running the household?
I mean,
I need to know. Because my thing is...
So, all right, like this, all right. I'll give you an example in my household, okay? I don't do holidays in my household. Now let's say there's another couple, right? They don't do holidays in the household. No Christmas, no nothing, right? And the woman is the financial provider. She pays the bills. He takes care of the kids and the cooking. Is that woman going to listen? Because all her life she's been celebrating Christmas, but the man she with don't.
Celebrating Christmas.
I provide the house. I provide the bills. Without me, we don't have a home. I'm bringing a tree in here. Am I wrong or am I wrong?
My thing is this.
Oh,
now,
so I believe,
Money does give a level of control and power.
Top 2 reasons why marriages get divorced.
Top 1 actually.
Oh, 1.
Financial, and then infidelity is second, which is crazy. But I believe is this, right? You have to have a certain level of understanding in your relationship. If you understand each other, then y'all can figure out who makes the decision. Yeah. For instance, I may be more financially responsible than my husband, so he might just give me his checks. My grandfather, for 50 years, gave my grandmother the check, and she delegated where the money went. He brought home the check, here.
Yeah. That's usually how it's done. Yeah. But he brought home the check. Now, salute to the men that can stay at home, take care of the kids. I'm not saying they're less of a man, but...
What do you call them?
No, there's men who have to do that. There's men that they might have married a woman who's a career woman, lawyers, doctors, whatever. They are just better with the kids. That's fine. I'm just saying, somewhere down the line, unless you have a totally understanding woman, which...
He said it don't exist. I see it in your
I didn't say it exists. It's just rare for a woman to be submissive and she's the breadwinner.
Okay. I would... Oh, you talked to a person that ain't been in a relationship before, so... Like a long-term relationship past 6 months. So it's hard for me to say and like, okay, you know, I can submit, because that's the one thing that I'm struggling with is I don't understand what being submissive looks like because I've never seen it. I've been around alpha females my entire life, so I don't know what submission looks like.
Me too. I was raised by
what do you think? What do you think submission means? Like, because I'm thinking like I'm not gonna let nobody control me because that's what I feel.
It's not even being in control though, but it's just like being right behind your man and like listening to what he says. It's not in control though.
Oh, say it again.
Y'all agreeing?
We're really agreeing today, but but it don't be like that usually. But that's just what it is.
So is it allowing? So for instance, I'm naturally a leader, right?
I am too though. I've been submissive to one man my whole life. One man.
And so what allowed you to feel comfortable enough to submit him?
I don't know what it was. I was just really submissive to him. It was.
So it's like, is it allowing him to lead? Because he
did lead. Like I stayed home and I took care of the kids and he brought the money home and I paid the bills. Just like that. Like it's just.
Ooh, Brianna, you got a long way to go, y'all. If y'all have any ways and suggestions to help me out with this whole submissive thing, because I'm struggling.
You just got to meet the nigga that makes you want to do that, or you don't even know you're doing it.
But I drifted away from that because he kind of like took advantage of it at the same time.
And see, that's where we mess up at.
Yeah.
We take advantage of that leadership, and
it turns to being controlling.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It started to be controlling. So you've been
in a controlling relationship,
which happens a lot.
It was a month only because I don't do that. I don't do that controlling shit. So it was just like that month. It was just like, yep, no.
So you see why that borderline of being submissive and controlled is really thin for me, because it's like some cowards take advantage of that. They're like, all right, so she's submitting to me, so I'm gonna start trying to control and dictate every move.
We can't call them. So it's like this, right? Most of us in our community are raised by our mothers.
Okay.
They're alpha females.
Yep.
The only way we see them leading is by they're taking care of all the kids or siblings. They're usually very dominant, very aggressive. Like, you know when they're in the room, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what it looks like for a man to lead. So we're taking female traits to lead. So then you got a man who's raised by a female leading another female.
Wait, this is a good segment. You ready? So is that why men turn into bitches nowadays?
We don't.
Is that why? I can't wait. I was waiting. That's good because he said men being raised by females. Is that why men are becoming more like females? Talk to me, Tez.
I'm not gonna say bitches. I'm gonna say we. And I gotta speak for myself because sometimes I struggle with that. Like I have a mentor. Anytime me and my wife get into it, he says, "Why you let her trick you out of being a man? You're arguing someone using emotion and then you get emotional. That's not what you should be doing." But I can't help it because I was raised by using emotion. So it's almost like we're fighting. It's nature versus nurture. Like I got nurtured that way. Like speak up, speak up, speak up. Everything needs a reaction. That's how I was raised. So then when I come into a household and I'm supposed to be leading it, you got two women basically. It's my feminine energy versus my wife.
I love that.
And I'm gonna lose every day.
I love that you.
Honest,
when that right there, men, please take note because that's true. A lot of men are like trying to push that under the table and say that they don't have that. But in reality, a lot of men have that feminine energy because of who they were raised by.
Anybody who was raised by a single mom say don't feminine energy, they lying. It's the same. All right. The reason why niggas is dying right now, that's you feel disrespected, so you gotta react. That's a feeling.
Ooh, that is
niggas,
true.
You get your shoes stepped on in the club. He ain't say sorry.
That's emotion.
It's emotion. We don't know how to, and I'm not saying, no offense to ladies, but that's a lady trait to act an emotion.
I'm not gonna lie, we emotional.
Without logic. Like there's no logic when you're.
Yeah. I be talking about we ain't emotional. You be like, why you doing that right now then?
I ain't gonna lie, we emotional.
You say that to me all the time. Why you acting like
because you'll be getting emotional when I'm saying you're not emotional.
Whatever.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie, we emotional, but nigga don't call us emotional.
Period.
Pull, okay? Because that's it, that's all. Okay, period. You feel me? Don't call me emotional. Nigga, let me feel emotional.
I just feel like we need tutoring, man. Like, We need
some guidance.
Guidance from real
healthy relationships, healthy men and women who understand themselves. Because like something even
it's gone.
It's gone. I think there is no examples. Yo, like I went on this trip. It's nothing against the couples that I were around. I'm not saying that they're bad couples, but it was just the dynamic of some of these relationships made me so happy to be single. Like I feel that I never used to think that it was benefits with them being single. I'm like, dang, I want somebody too.
I know relationships come with problems. You're not gonna have just like a perfect ass relationship.
Yeah, but some relationships are like drive.
Some are really toxic, but I'm just saying like all relationships gonna have problems. You're gonna argue here and there.
So you got someone who feel like their man don't love you unless there's some toxicity in it. Unless
that's
there's some
crazy.
drama.
I don't need that toxicity.
Like we argue because we love each other.
All right. I guess, but I don't want it. Not this time. Unless you Michael B. Jordan and you leave Lori Harvey. Holla at me on this video. My bad, Ted.
You gonna be able to change all that masculinity if you get Michael B. Jordan?
What? I'm submission, of course.
We're not talking about.
Look. You see me? Look. Huh? What you say? Oh, you want me to go cook? Make you a sandwich for in the morning? I got you, babe. I'm just playing. For Michael B. or for Damson Idris, look. I might. Listen, you never know. Remember you said the right. You said the right man. Them the two. Okay. So all right, let's switch.
They got money?
Nah, because they fine. It's hell. It's the sex appeal.
Because they be fine and broke, and you want to submit to him?
As long as he has ambition. I've messed with broke niggas, but they had ambition. Because understand this, there could be someone that's wealthy but stay stagnant. It's your mentality that I'm attracted to.
What's the timeline on ambition?
Huh?
What's the timeline?
You got a year to make it happen.
Ooh.
Damn.
A year to be progressing should show me progression. If you say that I'm gonna give you a backstory, then I'll ask my next question. I was in a relationship with someone. He had a career. He said, "Babe, I want to quit this and pursue this." I'm like, "Okay, boom. I'll hold you down. I'll make sure I'm still doing this, taking care of the financial aspects. But you need to do X, Y, and Z to accomplish these goals. I don't need you sitting and waking up at the house at 1:00 in the afternoon. Nigga, you need to be up at 6. If you gonna find some different way,
sound like my wife,
to figure out something for real. Because my thing is this." One income does not work in the United States unless I'm a billionaire.
Hell no.
So think about it. So I can only sustain this for so long. So if you're not doing something, then you better be a mechanic, Uber Eats. You better do
something.
What you saying is, if May he on the, if he mopping, by August he better be on the fries.
Yeah. If he mopping, listen. If he mopping, by the time he better be on the register.
That's literal. I'm talking about McDonald's. Is that ambition? Can you do that?
Listen, my thing is this. People fail to realize that McDonald's, you can franchise it being a person. You have a better chance of buying that actual business. I'm a businesswoman first.
When you find out you attracted to one of these fried shakers.
Nah, I'm not. I don't no longer want a fried shaker. You better own a couple franchises because I'm tired of doing these development projects and another bitch get to celebrate it. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna keep it stacked. I'm tired of building these niggas up and then somebody else get the touchdown. I'm tired. Look, nigga, I'm not gonna get you to the end zone and then you'll pass the ball like Marshawn Lynch.
That is real talk, though.
I ain't gonna lie, me and my wife, we've probably stayed together. Obviously, we love each other. We got kids and all that. But it's sometimes like, it's bad right now. But I know, if we walk away, I'm gonna watch another nigga get all the great things I should have waited for.
Man, so, y'all seen, what is the movie called with Taraji P. Henson? Oh my God, what is it called? Y'all know what the movie is, but I'm gonna explain the movie. So she had a husband. This nigga had a 20-year dream. She met him in college. Listen, I'm telling you, I know. Listen, she met him in college. She went through hell with this dude, right? And then when she hit her breaking point and he hit this interview, that man became a millionaire. And she wound up divorcing him. He wrote her a $10 million check for all the hard work that she put in. And he rebought her mom's house that she mortgaged off to help his dreams. And he married another bitch.
Yeah.
And she died at the end of the movie being crazy because she felt like, wait a second, I sat there for 20 years. And I went through all of this, and you bought her not only the condo that I said I wanted, the ring that I wanted, you gave her a baby that I wanted. The same woman he cheated on her with in college, and the reason why she lost her baby, like she wound up not having the ability to have children.
Well, he was bogus for that part.
I'm just being honest. But
stay down till you come up, man.
How long do you stay down though?
That's why I said I don't know if you could put a time on ambition.
I can't listen. 20 years is a lot. I would have left at 5, and then I would have seen him 15 years later and figured it out.
Men don't be trying to believe in love. Could you hear that?
I believe in love.
No, love ain't gonna keep you around.
That's one out of how many women in the world. Just don't do that. Don't look at the camera saying that.
Listen,
all right, I'll take it back. No, I don't.
But look, 5 years is a long. Listen, if you give yourself undivided attention to something for 5 years, you should make something happen in 5 years, or you're being stagnant.
Who determines what's something? Why do you determine what's something?
Some progression.
Okay, but
don't be in the same spot.
What if I've been working on this for 2 weeks. I finally got it down. It ain't shit to you, but it's something to me.
Yeah, that's progression. Don't just be lazy. But let's go to the topic that I care about. Since y'all both in situations, okay, you married, you got a boo, okay. Shout out to boo, bae, wifey.
I want her to say it.
Nah, no, we ain't gonna do nothing. Shout out to wifey and bae.
No names.
So,
I'm not gonna say his name, but just say you got a boo.
she got a boo. How important is sex in y'all relationship?
Huh? What do you say?
How important is sex in y'all relationship?
I think it's really important, especially to him, and he wanted all the damn time, and I'm gonna give him what he wants. So,
Okay.
but I love sex too. So it's just like he's like, damn, like you up there with me too. So it's just,
Listen,
it is what it is.
if you ain't paralyzed or some traumatic injury that stops from sex, then we should be having it.
Every day.
Every day? How often?
That's between the couple, but sex and relationship go hand in hand. Now, right now, my wife is pregnant, so I'm gonna be honest. You know, at 32, I can't really do what I did at 22. So the 3-4 times a day that she wants it, sometimes, you know, she might be a little mad.
Look,
You
she
know?
pregnant and horny. You better give
You better get her that because
That's the other thing.
pregnancy
Here's
could be
what y'all don't
phenomenal.
understand. And if I was single, I probably wouldn't put this out here, but I'm married, so I ain't got to put on. Sometimes there's so much sex, your stomach starts to hurt. Alright? Sometimes you start shooting out, like it ain't even seeming on.
It's
like,
just blanks.
It's, you know what I mean? Now, you know, I ain't gonna get too much in detail, but
So there is a such thing as too much sex
at your age.
at your age.
please don't take this the wrong way, wife. But with one person, yes. If there's multiple, then no.
Okay, please explain. Because you can, yeah, I need to hear this.
Having sex.
This nigga whispering. Why you whispering?
Speak up,
Because
Ted.
I don't really want to say it. Never mind.
No.
Ah, you full
about
of
to go into
shit,
this. Come on,
Tez. You
Tez.
full of shit.
You ain't got time. You ain't got time.
He said
Hey,
that.
this is
He
why I
a
love
little
my
nervous.
wife. I give her as much sex as I physically possibly can. I think sometimes y'all don't realize that we want to be turned on too. And I think y'all just think we wake up horny, which some of us do.
Some of y'all do.
But sometimes that's just because we got to pee. It's not always for you to hop on.
I don't want to hop.
Bruh, I was about to say, I'm gonna hop on.
Okay, go ahead. But
That's why I see. That's why I can't be single too long. That's the benefits and the con, the pros and the cons.
if you're a
of being single.
pleaser, you're going to keep going until you please that man. It's going to be a long ride. Especially if you just got done an hour or two ago. Like,
That second nut, it takes forever sometimes. Not even gonna lie.
see,
The
a
second
woman
one,
saying that. So just imagine what a man.
that second nut sometimes take too long. I'm like, you better not jack off before you get here. I need the first nut and the first nut only. Okay? Period. I'm gonna be honest. Back when I was
How do
younger,
you even know the codes and secrets and shit? Who told you
I got
that?
13 brothers.
Ah, see,
Okay.
that's what be happening when they get a game.
And also,
Just like she said before, y'all men is like women. Y'all
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 giving
talk.
me the game.
Yes.
What? Y'all
I
giving
was
me the
about to say,
game.
no,
I
you
know.
don't.
Yes,
I
y'all
know.
do.
One of my homeboys told me, he said he was so excited to sleep with this girl that he nutted like 2 seconds. He faked the cramp. He faked the
I
child.
ain't gonna lie. My past life. It got,
You was so
y'all should
excited.
take that as a compliment. We didn't, and that's why I don't like, when I was single, I don't be like, oh, I'm gonna do this to you, girl, because you never know who she had before. You might not be nothing. So what I used to do was undersell for the overachieve.
I was just like, man, I don't know what I listen. You used to like understand yourself.
I ain't gonna do all that. I'm just gonna say, I mean, you know, I can try. I do what I do. You know what I mean, I do what I do, and then
I try my best and
try
then
my
go ahead and
best.
hit her with a rocket. I ain't gonna lie, I had somebody.
I'm a Leo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shout out to the Leos. It's not
I mean,
that
I don't
many
know
of
too
us.
much about that, but I'm a Leo.
But honestly though, I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple. I'm not saying I got a lot of bodies. I had a couple
no
men
judgment
bust
here.
right away, and I was like, damn. But it made me feel like, what, girl, you did that.
She does.
I dapped her up. You did that.
That's how
boo.
every woman should feel.
Ooh,
Whether it's with your
That's how you do
husband,
feel.
whether, because
At the same time, it's like, damn, like, can I get some more? Like,
Can I get some more?
Wind
Wind
it
it
stop.
more. Wind it up. do
some
something.
guys can do that. Some
Why?
guys you're gonna need 3, 4, 5 hours.
Okay, boom. So what is enough time in the bedroom? Including foreplay, head, and sex. How long? How long do you need that satisfies
I'm
you?
gonna speak generally because I'm married. I'm about to bring y'all in my bedroom, but generally, I'm more into. For me, is the pleasing. So how many times did you?
Oh, you better please your wife.
I just said I ain't talking about. I'm talking in general.
Because I know you please her because you don't know how to pull out, sir. She pregnant. You got her messed up. Got her walking pregnant in the summertime. I'm sorry, sis.
I mean,
oh, sister. You know I said that.
Anyway, for me, it's like, did you get as many as you needed to get?
Okay.
And so if that could take 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
I'm good with her.
I ain't about to be doing a whole hour and you ain't got one yet. This ain't gonna work, baby girl.
That's a little too long. Right?
Yeah.
There's women that's out there like that an hour.
I mean,
there's some women that
I can
don't.
keep
I
it
come
going.
like this.
Me
like,
too, but
I said you ain't
I
feeling
can keep going.
See, when
Because y'all not doing nothing.
No.
First of all,
you know them Kegels, that takes time. When I'm squeezing it, okay, that's a lot of work. You know how hard it is to coordinate squeezing your vagina while you penetrate it? Just squeeze your hand and try to stick your fingers in like this. Just do this. Squeeze your fingers like this.
Saying that.
You know how hard that is to get that coordination?
You can go as long as you want to. Men can.
Because she'll swell up like a balloon.
Alright. Next question, bro.
Alright, y'all. So listen, I'm going to ask them one more question. There definitely will be a part 2 because trust me, I got questions for days, but we're not going to have y'all here all day. Alright, boom. So since y'all both are in relationships, do y'all feel that when y'all have... Now, so y'all understand love languages, correct? You understand love languages?
I have to read the book, or I was forced to.
He said, also you read the book. Okay.
Oh, there's a book. Okay.
There is books. So what would be you guys' what's your top 2 love languages?
Mine is affection for sure.
I don't care about none of that. Let me know I did what you wanted me to do. Words of affirmation, man.
Yeah, facts.
I need to know.
I love words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Mine's time and words of affirmation.
I suck at all the other ones.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like public affection.
You don't?
So have y'all ever had conflicting love languages with y'all partners? Because for instance, I had a partner that loved being all on me in public, and I'd be like, I don't. Granted, I love touch in a sense, but you touching me in public turns me on. So you can't do that because I want to jump on you. So that's why I don't do public affection, because I instantly get horny.
Man, work that shit up until you get to the car.
Oh no, sometimes I can't wait.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it.
That's when you pull up to the toilet. Let's go.
Oh, they already know about the facial expression. I'll be like, it's this one. Look, y'all. It's this one.
Supposed to be Brian. That's what I'm gonna say.
You said Brianna's supposed to be Brian.
Me and my wife conflict, and we have since I've met her. Hers is affection, and I'm not good at that.
Oh, fuzzy cool.
And it's gonna sound very emotional and very weak of me, but
it's not weak. That's your feminine energy, just shining through. But
it's because of how I came up being that way. And I know people get tired of hearing this, but it's the truth. You get shitted on when you show that as a man to females.
I'm not gonna lie, that is true.
I guess, but like y'all be in the house together, do you give that to her?
It's a job.
He has to try. You have to try it.
Right, but right, that's not something you want to do, but that's something she likes.
Right.
She loves. So when you in the house, you should just be like, this is my wife, I love her. Let me show her that.
Not just my wife, but women, they like this whole genuine thing. Like, is that they want us to want to do those things and not be a job.
Do you want to do it? Or do you want to do it because I asked you to do it?
Yeah, shit like
I've done that before.
I've done that.
Damn, anyway.
Why are we so petty as women? You know what? That's going to be the first question I ask the next 2 guests. Why are women petty? We petty as hell. Petty.
Don't have women on here then.
Huh? I'm petty. My middle name is Petty.
All right, cool.
Brianna Petty Edwards.
Because you ain't going to get a real answer of why we petty. Because they ain't shit. That's going to be the first response.
I told you why. Listen, I'm telling you right now. That's the second one. That's what I'm going to pose. Y'all ain't shit because we allow ain't shit ass dudes. I literally.
Which is
you
why.
You said that so many times.
My dog.
Every time we be in.
I won't say his name.
It's the truth.
It is.
When he posts today, he says,
it is.
The moment you're respectful, they don't want you. As soon as you start disrespecting them, they all want you. Now, is that true for all grown, mature ass women? Probably not.
But it's actually true for some because I've actually tried that out. I don't even like women like that, and I wanted to see if that worked. First I gave her a compliment like, "Girl, you're so beautiful," and then I was an asshole for like the next 30 minutes. When I gave her "You're so beautiful," she's like, "Oh, thank you," but then I was an asshole for the next 30 minutes. You know, by the end of the night, she was sitting on my lap.
Ooh.
That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. So listen, y'all, this was great. Got Tez and JoJo. I'm gonna drop all their social media on here. Please know that they will be back for part 2. We will have some more guests because Tez and JoJo agreed too much today. Maybe because Tez, he toned it down, y'all.
I didn't tone it down.
You did.
I just didn't cuss a lot. Everything I said today is real. I can ask one more question though.
Yeah, what's up?
And I always wanted to ask this, why I got the eyes looking. If your man cheats on you, does that mean he doesn't love you?
No, he's thinking with his dick.
Yeah. Doesn't mean he doesn't love you.
Now he doesn't value me. There's a difference.
Give me the difference.
Love is basically based on like action and your emotions that's tied into it. My value, because if you value me, you would consider me. Love sometimes is not enough to consider somebody. My value, when you sit down, you actually having sex with this woman, if you value me as your wife and your woman, and I hold a place in your life, you will never sleep with her because I hold a value. Love don't do enough for me sometimes. I gotta value my partner because I have to consider you when the moments that sometimes it's hard to consider you because of your value.
You want loyalty over love, huh?
I want loyalty.
Over love?
Yeah, I would really have loyalty over love.
Man, because love wavers.
Be loyal to me.
Love wavers.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that's the last thing we're thinking about if we cheating is value and love. We only thinking with
because niggas ain't shit.
You wanna know
that
why?
ain't shit. It's the same.
You wanna know why? Because the blood comes from your head and it goes to your dick.
It's just a selfish thing, and people laugh when I make this comparison, but it's true. It's the same thing. Actually, this is worse. When you go out, right, and you having fun, you drinking, you know you driving, right, but you keep getting drunk. And you know if you get in that car seat, you can fuck your life up and somebody else's life up, right? If you get in that car, does that mean you don't love yourself?
No.
You're just being selfish.
You're not thinking.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
It is. It's the truth because y'all blood from y'all penis comes from y'all head. And so reality, your head and your body, you can't move. So
and we was made to do that. Now I'm just
I can't. All right, y'all. So, I'm sorry, Joe.
No, cancel it out because Tez is just doing
Nah, he's stupid. All right, y'all. So thank you so much. I would drop both of their social medias. I love my friends so much. Thank you so much for having, for having y'all on. Thank y'all so much for coming.
Just know I'm married when you add me female.
I can't. No, yeah. So he's taken. So is JoJo. But I mean, in reality, you know, they at least they cute. Y'all at least still follow them on social media. And always remember, y'all, peace, love, happiness, and success. And I'll talk to y'all later.